What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be talking about my trading journey. So should be kind of interesting. Maybe not. Probably not, because there's no money involved. But anyway, yeah. So pretty much started trading, and realistically, like 21, but I started taking it seriously in 22. So started out just like everybody else. I just was searching different ways to make money. I tried drop shipping. I was selling like soccer jerseys for a minute. Um, just doing different little side hustles. But I was on YouTube and I came across trading. And so at first, I kind of like, I think it was like options videos I think I first came across. And so of course, you had the blind optimism in the beginning, and so it had me intrigued. So I watched a few videos, but then, kind of like the average person, like I was like, oh, this seems kind of like too much information. So I'm just gonna like come back to it later. So, maybe a month goes by, whatever, and then I finally come back to it again, and then somewhere in there, I think I also tried to start like my own like clothing brand. And so the guy, he had like a whole Discord, and it was not only about the clothing brand, but he also had like a trading section in the Discord. And so that's what kind of sparked my interest back up into it. And so basically at this point, I knew nothing about trading. Still, that was the first time I ever like had used signals. And so, I mean, it was okay, but I was definitely like losing more than winning. And then I'm like, I don't even know why I'm losing. I don't know why I'm winning. I'm just seeing the plays and then just getting in blindly. Like, don't know anything about technical analysis, nothing. But anyway, so I do that for maybe like a year. This is 21. That's why I was saying like I started in 21, but I didn't really take it seriously. So I do it for a while, but then I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm sick of blindly throwing money in. Like, I want to actually kind of know what I'm doing. So in about 22, I decided to like actually take this junk seriously. And then, so I started with just learning the basics, candlesticks, support, resistance, trends, stuff, all that. Learned it. It really didn't even take me that long to like learn the basics, but yeah, I feel like the hardest part was just forming like a strategy or finding a strategy. I think that's been like the toughest part. But yeah, I learned all the stuff, and then of course first year, horrible, horrible, lost. Like I barely won anything first year. Like I completely trash it. Fast forward, second year I'm starting to get a little bit better, and then, but I think the problem was still the I think it was over leveraging, and then the risk management. Um, and I still didn't find like a strategy that like it's like I knew like support and resistance stuff, but it was still tough for me to find like daily bias. So it's like if you don't really know where the direction is going, it's like yeah, you can look at the support and resistance all you want, but at the end of the day, like just say the price wants to go down. It's like I'm looking at this resistance like a demand zone, waiting for it to bounce. You gotta play it, but then it just shoots down. Now I keep losing. So it's like yeah, I knew about things like that, like trend and stuff like that, but still trying to get an overall like I guess understanding the market was still kind of shaky. So I think I definitely was still won more than I lost, obviously, because I was just really straight losing in the beginning. But um, it wasn't too much. like of a difference, you know. But I do think towards the end of the second year, that's when I started to see a change in my trading. So I found that I like to trade like on the 15 minute. So I pretty much was just trading like double tops, double bottoms. Really, like if I saw a double top on the 15 minute, I get in. Double bottom, get in. I feel like that worked for a pretty good minute, and then I think because I was doing options at first, and then around year two is when I learned about prop firms. So I ended up starting to do some prop firm challenges. If you don't know what a prop firm challenge is, it's basically like you pay a certain amount of money, and then they give you this like account, and then basically it's just a way for you to leverage. Like, just say if you have $150, you give them $150, they give you an account and a like 100K account, whatever, 50K account, and they just give you more leverage to trade with. But you have to pass a test to prove yourself that they can give you like the real account. So anyway, I was doing that. It took me a few tries. Well, few is kind of a understatement, but you know, it is what it is. But I finally got my first combine thing, or I passed my first challenge, and so I'm over here like thinking like this is it, like you know, I'm over here doing something, bruh. I lost that account in like 2 days, so it was like back to square one. So then I just went down this rabbit hole. I'm pretty sure it was like 20, 30 challenges just gone, 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 gone. Like I just couldn't get a hold on it. But I think at this point, I think it was more like frustration. It's like I thought like I had a strategy. I thought it worked, and it may have just been how the markets were. It may have been like, you know, I'm over here trying to rush the process, stuff like that, because there are periods of consolidation that, you know, get traders and stuff. And it's like me not being knowledgeable about when I should and when I shouldn't trade, you know, me just trying to take a trade every day just because, all that stuff, like all that factors in. But I ended up getting passing like I think a couple more times, and still like I would get a little bit closer to the payout, but still lose the account, yada yada. So then I was like, you know what, screw the prop firms. I'm about to go like with my real money, because I'm like, all this money that I've spent trying to do the prop firms, I could have just put all that money into a real account and just been flipping it my own. So now we're on to the third year, which is almost close to currently. Like I've been putting in my own money, just trying to flip that. And I've had like a few good flips, but then ultimately it comes back to like end up losing it, like over leveraging, over trading, somehow end up losing the money. Like there's been a few, uh, I feel like a few days where like I make a good amount of money, I take it out, spend it, you know, on something that I need or whatever. But then it's like ultimately I've like I've funded 2 accounts myself so far this year, and they're both gone now. So I'm back at the drawing board, just trying to figure out what's the next like direction. And I think what I'm doing now is I've just taken a step back and just gone to demo, and I've cultivated this new strategy, and I've seen it work, and I know it works. But I think one thing that I'm focusing on is just to stay committed to the strategy, focus on controlling like my emotions, stuff of that nature, because I realize like I know how to trade. Like I know all the basics, I know technicals, yada yada. But what it comes down to is like the psychology. It's like if your psychology isn't there, you may have the best strategy in the world, but it doesn't mean anything. And I think that's why it's taken me so long too to be successful, like because my psychology has been off. It's like there be days where my emotions get the best of me. Like I said, I get bad and good emotions. Like, cause good emotions, hey, you get fired up, you get that dopamine. That's no better than having negative emotions, cause either way, it leads to blowing the account. So I think for me right now, I'm just taking a step back, going to demo, trying to build some capital, just working hard, and just gonna prove to myself on this demo that I can be successful. But it gets discouraging on the journey, but I think I'm still gonna keep pushing, still gonna keep grinding, because I know that trading is the it's gonna be the vehicle that gets me like the wealth and financial freedom that I really want. So yeah, it's been 3 years, it's been a long journey. It's had its ups and downs, definitely, but I'm not giving up. I refuse to give up. Like, because like there's no point. It's like the time is gonna pass by anyway. I'm gonna get older anyway. So why give up on a skill that's gonna that could set me up for life? It's like, yeah, a few bad years, but it's like if I can, really lock in, do what I need to do, like I'll be straight. So for anybody that's watching this, if you've been trading for a year, 2 years, and you still don't see no results, like it's okay. Like keep pushing, figure out what you're doing wrong. Like I literally yesterday I jotted down everything that has been holding me back. And in these next couple months, I'm just gonna be focusing on demo, just focusing on doing the opposite of those things. Gonna prove to myself that I can get my psychology right, and then I'm gonna go back in with my own capital. I don't think I'm gonna do prop firms for a while. Like I may go back to it, but not right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna lock in. Like that's it. It's like I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep pushing, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. So, but yeah, that's really it, man. Like it's tough, but I've heard stories where it takes people even longer. So, like I said, everybody has their own timing. So, whenever I get there, that's when I get there, and that's when it'll be the perfect time for me. So it's all good. But appreciate y'all watching this video. Again, hopefully that sheds some light on the reality of trading, and I hope that helps somebody out. Like I said, stay down, stay humble, stay patient, and your time will come. So we're all in this together. So peace. Appreciate you watching the video. I'll see you next time.